Now for a look at your top 10 headlines in just 2 minutes. Israel now responding after a number of surprise attacks by Palestinian militia group. Armed men in trucks crossing into Israel near Gaza. Local media saying they've taken Israelis hostage. President Biden standing with Israel, saying the country has a right to defend its people. Fire crews say the Wiley Fire near Travis Air Force Base has been contained. It burned about 36 acres. Evacuation warnings were lifted and there were no reports of damage. The governor has vetoed a bill that would legalize some possession of small amounts of psychedelic drugs, including magic mushroom. It would only apply to people older than 21 and would not legalize the sale of drugs. He says the state doesn't have the right legal guidelines in place yet. The Solano County DA says a 49-year-old Irvin Wyatt is now facing 3 murder charges after a fatal crash near Modesto. The DA says Wyatt is suspected of driving drunk recklessly when the crash happened. The 3 victims were all women aged 44, 64, and 67. A man in Georgia is at least the 5th person of color in the last few years to claim he was incorrectly identified by IA crime-fighting software. Officers told him he was wanted for a warrant in Louisiana, a state he says he's never even been to. A Denver cardiologist is now facing more than 50 felony counts after more than a dozen women claim he drugged and sexually assaulted them on dates. Meanwhile, an attorney representing some of the women are now entering a civil lawsuit against Tinder and Hinge's parent company, saying it should have done more to keep him off dating apps. A Colorado judge has ruled that a shooter that killed 10 at a Colorado supermarket back in 2021 is fit to stand trial. The shooting happened at a King Shoppers in Boulder. The judge saying that despite the shooter having schizophrenia, he is able to understand court proceedings and contribute to his own defense. The president has announced that his administration is working to build at least 20 more miles of border wall in South Texas, a reversal from a campaign promise he made, and going against his own words from earlier this month that walls aren't effective in preventing illegal border crossings. Dozens are dead after 2 major earthquakes shook parts of western Afghanistan. Close to 500 homes have been destroyed. Local media is trying to verify the exact death toll at this time. Metro Fire says this kitten was pulled out from under a car by crew members today. The cat was determined to be a stray and they have found it new owners. And that's a look at your top 10 headlines in just 2 minutes.